6 reasons to donate your car to charity. Before 2004, donating a car to charity was a popular tax gambit. People would take thousands of dollars worth of tax deductions no matter what the car ended up fetching for the charity at a sale or auction. Congress put a stop to this by passing the American Jobs Creation Act of 2004, limiting the deduction one could take for a donated car, truck, boat, or plane worth more than $500. Instead of letting taxpayers simply deduct the published fair market value of the vehicle, as before the act decreed the deduction be determined by the exact amount the car actually garnered for the charity and documented by a receipt from the charity to the donor. Cars often go for rock bottom prices $30 to $50 at charity sales and auctions. Not surprisingly, donating that old auto suddenly became less popular. So, is a car donation still worth it? Well, if you have a junker, it's probably not going to give you much of a tax deduction. On the other hand, if you have car that can be used by the charity, the donation could be significant. Why donate? If you have a car in decent working condition, by donating it you will help a charity whose work you believe in. Maybe that seems obvious. Most of us make donations to charities whose work we support, but it's true. 2. Provide a vehicle for the charity to use. As long as your car is usable, many charities can make good use of it. Delivering meals to the elderly, taking people to doctors, or anything else that furthers the charitable mission. Some of your best choices for charities that actually use donated cars for their activities include the United Way, Goodwill, and the Salvation Army. On the local level, think about community colleges and vocational schools. Their education programs use donated cars to train mechanics. Get a healthy tax write-off. The rules are strict since the law changed in 2004 and the process more complicated, but a deduction approaching fair market value can still be had. If you donate a car valued over $500 and the charity sells it, you must get a written notice from the charity stating there that it was sold in an arm's length transaction between unrelated parties and the gross proceeds of the sale. If the car is going to be used by the charity in its programs, then you will get written certification of its intended use and planned time of use. The charity must not sell or exchange the vehicle before the planned time of intended use. If the car is worth more than $5,000, you must also get an independent appraisal stating so. If the car is worth more than $500, you will need to file IRS Form 8283 and attach to your return. If the car is worth more than $5,000, in addition to Form 8283, it might be a good idea to include the independent appraisal and the charity certification with your return as well.